Hello everyone, and welcome to Bop's Garden. I'm Bop. We have more to show you in the vegetable garden today, specifically how to treat tomatoes. I'm going to turn you over to our garden expert.
Hello, Son of Bob here, and we have our tomatoes. A lot of these I planted ahead of time, but I'm going to demonstrate how to plant this one in particular. This is our big rainbow. This is a nice orange colored type of tomato. Gets pretty big. Now, as you can see, it's kind of getting a little bit leggy. So we're going to be planting this on its side, actually, and kind of gently coax it up. You want to be very gentle when you do this. Some of the tomatoes you can just kind of plant directly, straight down like that. But if they're too long, you want to get it so that it's on its side. Now, one of the main things to kind of remember about tomatoes is cold feet and hot head. So what that means is the roots like to be cold and the top of the plant likes to be hot. You want to make sure that you have the sunniest box for your tomatoes. So we're just kind of gently throw it in, make sure it's on the side. And you want to make sure that it's in the row, in the line of the other tomatoes, because our stake is going to go right here. So you don't want to plant it like this, because otherwise you'll stake your tomatoes in the wrong way. Tomatoes come in all kinds of varieties. We have cherry, there's paste, and then you have your regular tomatoes. There's also hybrid and heirloom. Now, with the hybrid, they are disease resistant and a little bit easier to take care of. Most of these are heirloom because I think they have a little bit more flavor. So you want to take some of these bottom leaves out, and you're going to lay the whole thing out and cover it up to just this leaf here. And you want to make sure that it's in line with the rest of the plants. And you want to make sure that it's far enough away from the other plants too. So we're just going to cover this up. And we're also going to hill this area to give it some extra, give the roots some extra protection. So you're just going to mound the dirt up and create a hill, just like that. So if the bottom leaves are a bit too close to the dirt, you can just kind of cut it off. And you want to give the hill a little bit more coaxing and make sure that, it's pretty clear on the way down, from the stalk to the top. We're going to stake this tomato plant. We have our wooden stake, and as we recall, the line is here. So our stake is going to go behind it. And you want it fairly close so that we can tie this up. Now, some people like to use the metal cages, but I personal preference like the wooden stakes. So we're just going to push that down, and then we're going to bang it in just a couple times. And then we'll tie this up and keep tying until it gets taller. Now, if you've been like us, been having trouble getting these wooden stakes, might have to switch over to the plastic and metal reusable stakes. But these are too thin on their own, so we got 3 of them to form this kind of almost makeshift cage. And we'll just kind of tie things around to support the tomatoes.
So thank you, Son of Bop. That was a good lesson on planting tomatoes. The reason for laying them down like that is because that whole length up to that first leaf will produce roots all along that entire length, and that will give us a quicker development on the tomato. So definitely do this, especially when the tomatoes have gotten leggy and long and they're stretching for the light as they have been in the greenhouse. So thank you for watching Bop's Garden. We'll see you next time. Remember to subscribe, share, and comment on my videos. And remember, be curious, not judgmental.